I'm not. Me and James Harden's real cool.
Did you hear from James?
No, I haven't seen he was overseas, so I haven't heard from him yet. But I know he definitely seen it. I was just like, man, I didn't mean to do that with Will, but I guarantee that Houston game's gonna have a lot of fire.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Yeah, so I just want to ask, I asked Nate, and we were talking about it on this day last year, about things you could learn from him, things he could learn from you. A year of playing together, granted he was hurt, but what do you think you picked up from Nate Robinson?
Just being more aggressive. Nate, when he comes on the court, he's an aggressive dude. He try to get to the paint, try to get a bucket, get people involved. So me, I'm more laid back. I ease into it. I get assists. I let other people do things first, but I'm just gonna be on attack mode from get go, from day one, from tip ball. So that's why I learned from him that I probably would help my game out a lot.
Coach said it and Nate said it, that this team will go as you go. So being the laid-back kind of guy, is that something you need to shed and come out from the get?
I think so. Most of the games where I'm like hyped up for ready to blast somebody, I'll go out there at 25 and 12 or something like that. But it's like the Bucks or something like that. I'll slow and ease into it, get a couple of assists, relax. So I just gotta come in every time like a Russell Westbrook mentality.
Is it tough to get that mentality? I mean, like you said, you're known for being a laid-back guy.
I don't think so. I just going into it, just having that mentality from day one, I'll be all right. But like from having it in the middle of the season, I feel like it's a little different for me to do. But now I can get back to it. I was like that in high school. I used to go at everybody, but when I went to Carolina, I had to get other people involved. That's when I started being laid back and chilling out. So I can get back to it, I think.
Does it help having Nate in your ear? Just barking.
Nate and Q goes hard too. So just talking about go ahead, go kill him down. But so I think I'll get back to it with Nate and everybody in my ear.
Talk about Harden playing overseas. What about Fareid? I'm sure you got a chance to watch him play. What did you think of his performance?
I watched every game. He shot 70-something% from the field. I think he was one of the top 3 or 4 players over there to help the team. Just hopefully keep that same mindset and comes here with it. He's going to help us out a lot with that energy. Just the way he did. He just beats people up on the boards.
Gallo and Shaw said he should have been named the MVP. You agree with that?
I think so. I think he was definitely in the race. I think one of the 3 players could have got it, and whoever really played well the last 2 games was going to get it. At that point, Kyrie played he had 6 threes or something like that. That's why they gave it to him. Or Anthony Davis could have got it, but he was definitely in the race for it. If he had the best game in the last game, I thought he would have got it.
What is that time playing with those guys? The casual NBA fan will say, well, the big dogs weren't there, but just the fact that he was there, I know he was a starter. What does that do for a guy's confidence?
He's not a lack of confidence, but for him, it's just through the roof. Like, it feels like nobody can play with me. I'm here. I think that was his NBA move. I'm here. I can be one of the better power forwards in the league. So, I think that's good for him. He'd be ready for it.
Speed kills in the NBA, and you're one of the fastest guards. Does it sometimes kind of hurt you though, because the other guys aren't moving as quick as you, or at least like either mentally or physically, and you got to wait for them to slow down?
Yeah, sometimes, but with Aaron, I feel like our wings, Gallo, they normally get up. I remember just passing it up to Aaron, and if he ain't had nothing, you'll pass it back and be able to set everything up. The speed definitely does kills, but also change the speed. Because if you're just going fast the whole time, the team can read you, but you know how to change the speed, know how to turn the burst on. That's going to be the killer right there.
That's what a lot of young rookies say, especially the fast ones when they come into the league, is that they don't know to not go 100 miles per hour the entire time. Did it take you a while to learn that, to not just go all out all the time?
Yeah, it took me about 3 years. Glad it started in college though, because everybody used to say you're playing fast. Mm-hmm. So I was transitioning probably my last year in college. It took about 3 years to understand when to go fast, when to change speeds, when to lull into sleep then go. So I've been working on it a long time.
Does that increase the more you work on your handle and the more you work on your shot and all that too?
Yeah, that works. That's what I think my biggest weakness was my left hand. So that's why I feel like the left hand I'll go just fast because I really couldn't control the ball as well as I should have. Mm-hmm. So now that I can do that, I feel like I can be more of a Chris Paul person in the half court, and now he gets through small cracks and able to get his shot off and stuff like that.
When you look at the landscape of point guards in the NBA, where do you feel you fit in?
I feel like I'm right up there with the best. I averaged 18 and 9 last year. I feel like those are top 5 numbers, top 6 numbers, point guard wise. So I feel like I'm just right there, just the thing that's, I think, holding me back from being one of the top point guards is just winning. Getting out the second round, getting out the first round. So I feel like, Steph Curry, once he got out the first round, all of a sudden, all these top five, one of the top five point guards out there. So I think winning is just setting me apart from the rest of the pack, like the Russell Westbrooks and Chris Pauls and all them other games.
When you look at just yourself, as far as intangibles go, do you feel there is any intangibles you bring to the court that maybe people don't overlook or don't pay too much attention to?
I think just my playmaking. That's why I think that's my biggest, contribution to the court. Because I know I go out there and score 20, but just getting everybody else involved and making it harder just to not just contain me, but contain somebody else, it makes it that much better.
All right, thanks, Ty.
Yeah.